भारती न्यूज सीधा सटीक और निष्पक्ष।
Good evening. I'm Vanshika Agarwal and you're watching Bharati News. Let's have a look at the biggest news of the day. Here is national news first. For the launch of Bharat Gaurav Tourist Train, the Indian Railways has collaborated with IRTC. Indian Railways has collaborated with IRTC in order to set up the Bharat Gaurav Tourist Train as a move to promote Dekho Apna Desh and Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat initiatives. Today is National Press Day, which commemorates the free and responsible press. On this day, the Press Council of India started functioning as a moral watchdog to ensure that press maintains high standard and is not defeated by any influence or threats. And the theme of Press Day 2023 has been decided as Media in the Era of Artificial Intelligence. The second Voice of Global South Summit to be hosted in India. This summit will be held on Friday in virtual format, which would focus on sharing the key outcomes achieved in the various G20 meetings over the course of India's presidency with the countries of the Global South. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh attended the 10th ASEAN Defence Ministers meeting plus ADMM Plus in Jakarta, Indonesia on Thursday. During his address, he stressed that dialogue and diplomacy are the keys to establish global peace and stability. Moreover, he expressed his concern over conflicts, where he said that the conflicts not only destroy livelihoods but also have adhar effects on food and energy security of the country. Now, let's have a look at the international news. Russia loaded missile into a launch silo. Russia's rocket forced load an intercontinental ballistic missile equipped with the nuclear capability Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle into a launch silo in southern Russia. Pro-Palestinian protest at DNC headquarters turned violent. Multiple arrests made. A demonstration in support of Palestine outside the Democratic National Committee DNC headquarters in Washington DC turned violent, resulting in multiple arrests. The protests, which began as a plea for the ceasefire in Israel-Gaza conflict, descended into a chaos as approximately 150 activists gathered at the building on Wednesday night. Biden affirms Xi Jinping as a dictator despite productive meeting. President Joe Biden retaliated his belief that Chinese President Xi Jinping is a dictator, overshadowing what both nations have described as their most fruitful meeting thus far. Now presenting the business news of the day. Reliance Jio signed up Pokemon in Kids International Push. The entertainment unit of India's Reliance has signed up a deal with Pokemon Company to show child shows and movies on its platform. India, USA, and 12 other Indo-Pacific Economic Framework members signed Supply Chain Resilience Agreement. The agreement is to reduce dependency on China and mitigate risk of economic disruption from supply chain shocks. Trade defected hit records high in October, driven by gold importers. Merchandise exports were at $33.57 billion. Indian exports zoomed at $65.03 billion, compared with exports of $31.60 billion and imports of $57.91 billion in October last year as government data. RBI asked Bajaj Finance to stop lending under e-com and instant EMI cards products with immediate effect. The action is on account of non-Aadhaar to extend provisions of digital lending guidelines of Reserve Bank of India, particularly non-issued of the key factor statements to borrowers under these two lending products, and the deficiency in the key facts statements issued in respect of other digital loans sanctioned. Now let's have a glance at the top sports news of the day. India wins in the World Cup semi-finals, secures position in Ahmedabad finals. India clinched a joyous victory over New Zealand in the World Cup semi-finals at Wankhede Stadium. Kohli's 50th ODI ton, Iyer's century, and Shami's 7th for 57 led to 70-run win. Chasing India's 397, India-New Zealand managed 327. In reverse of 2019 World Cup fate, Rohit Sharma's team advances to the 19th November final in Ahmedabad, awaiting the Australia-South Africa semi-final winner. Babar Azam stepped down as Pakistani cricket captain across all formats. Babar Azam announced his resignation as Pakistani's cricket team captain across all formats on Wednesday, citing the team's poor performance in ICC World Cup 2023 in India. The 20-year-old conveyed this decision through a statement on X. HS Pranoy triumphs at Japan Masters despite back injury setback. India's HS Pranoy, recovering from a back injury, advances at the Japan Masters, securing a solo Indian presence. Despite persistent back injury from his Asian Games triumph, the 31-year-old triumphed over Lee Chuk Yu of Hong Kong in a hard-fought 64-minute match during the Super 500 event opening round. Andrew Rubel's frustration boils over. Self-hit cause bleeding knee at ATP finals. Frustration by 7-5 and 6-2 loss to Carlos Alcaraz at ATP finals. Andrew Rivera hits himself with his racket, causing his left knee to bleed. This follows earlier incidents of racket slamming and continuous frustration after missing a key shot, ending with him using a towel to wipe away his blood. That's all for the day. For future news and updates, subscribe to Bharati News. Thank you for watching.